Morning everyone, thanks for joining us this morning for another New Zealand add-on showcase. Today we're really excited to be looking into the world of retail, point of sale and e-commerce online. So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, how do these videos work? Well, it's a short half-hour video where we have a conversation with two add-on providers and we explore how these add-ons make an impact in your business. How do they integrate with MYB and make that life much, much easier? The reality is it's only 10 minutes with each of them, so we can't get into the full depth of the products, but we are going to give you a taste of what they're like. We've got two today, Counter, which specialize in the point of sale space, so those of you with stores and items you're selling in person, and Web Ninja, who sell in the online space. So two very disparate systems, but some great crossovers there as well. We're going to run for about 10 minutes. At the 9-minute mark, one of the lovely people in the corner here will ring a bell, like that, to let us know that we've got about a minute left to go through some time. These videos are archived, so you can watch it later on, you can share it with other business owners, you can come back and watch it again. Below the video will be a bunch of links to get you directly to the websites for the add-ons. So as they're talking about their things and you want to go and check it out later on, go down there and click the link. We'll also be sending a follow-up email after the event, and I believe it's a day or so after, with some more information and some offers from these guys to make it a little bit more attractive for you as well. So keep an eye on your inbox for those sort of things. Right, so I think that's enough of me rambling this morning. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to start with Josh from Counter. Counter, as I mentioned, is a point of sale system. I'm just going to go to my laptop here and bring Josh into the main stream here. So Josh, are you there?
I am.
Excellent. So how are you this morning? I'm
very well. Got much better weather today than we've had all week, which is great.
Fantastic. It's been a bit of a wet week here as well. Hey, listen, I mentioned that, that Counter is a point of sale system, but can you describe it in your own words? What is Counter?
Counter is an online point of sale that's been designed to make running a store easier. Being online basically means you can use it on anything, manage it from anywhere, and it's simple to get started. On top of that, we've built Counter so that you can easily connect it to lots of cool online services like MYB for accounting and Tanda for staff management.
Fantastic. Excellent. So you mentioned it works on a number of different devices and such like. What are some of the pain points or what are some of the frustrations that businesses have that Counter really streamlines and just makes so elegant and simple?
We believe that's time. Everything we build is designed to make doing good business less work. It could be simple things like a better workflow in the store or a strong integration with an accounting system like MYB. It's all there to give businesses more control with less time and effort. And back on that point on hardware, it's also cost effective. A lot of people have invested in this hardware and they've already got a system. Being able to upgrade to something that does run online is very, very cost effective for these guys.
Yeah, exactly. I know for companies who want to very quickly add another register, it's almost as easy as just adding another iPad, right?
Correct.
Nice, nice. Now listen, I know you've got the screen up there and it looks like a bit of a cafe there and you've got some lovely food on the little demo screen. Are cafes your target audience or is there a typical type of customer for Counter?
Yeah, so currently you'll see Counter in lots of bars and cafes, restaurants. Hospitality has really been our initial focus in the market, and we have the pleasure of working with some really cool brands like the one you see here, Sonoma, some other ones like Gelato Messina. We've actually got quite a few over in New Zealand as well for the guys listening there.
Excellent.
Having said that, we've designed all the core features to work just as well in retail, and we've got an exciting roadmap of additional retail features planned for the rest of this year.
Fantastic. So I'll tell you what, how about you move off the website there and actually show us the product and take us for a quick walkthrough.
Cool. So I'll touch on a few key points here. First, it's super easy to start a free trial. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Once you get in, we'll run you through a quick wizard, and that'll take you through to this point of sale experience, which again, back on that point about time, has been designed very intuitively, so you can pick it up and start trading in your store very, very quickly. You know, things like being able to very easily search for your products makes it super easy for your staff to pick it up and just start selling. Some nice functionality around being able to connect to customers really expands that offering, starts being, you know, collect rewards and Reward Junkie, those types of services, which the guys in New Zealand will know quite well, can easily be pulled into the point of sale. Things like mobile ordering, where you can start pushing things through from external services, things like production printing in hospitality spaces, hospitality management with things like tables, and then moving into some of the more retail-oriented features. You've got a back office which allows you to very easily control things like inventory and purchasing.
Nice.
Got some more slides here. Once all this information is collected at point of sale, it comes through to this online dashboard which you can access anywhere on just about anything, and we've got a whole suite of reports here, all the way from a snapshot dashboard like this one through to individual breakdown of sales and things like that, which gives you a nice indication on how the business is going. And all of this has been designed to be very quick to set up and very easy to set up. Moving on from that, being online, it allows us to very easily connect to these other services like I was mentioning before, and we've got a full suite of add-ons here, things that you can turn on very, very quickly, whether that's an additional industry-specific feature or something like a collect rewards or a tender add-on, maybe something like wastage for your inventory management. And that's really a big focus for us in the MYB community is being able to connect the point of sale very easily with your accounting and really take that chunk of manual work out of running the product.
So a quick question on that side of things. So a number of our folks already have inventory in AccountRight. Can you just talk us through the types of data that you pull out from AccountRight to leverage here in Counter?
Yeah, so I mean, we're just in the place of rebuilding some of the integrations with the new functionality that's available through the new API in AccountRight. So we are looking at syncing across things like accounts receivable, things like purchase orders, things like inventory adjustments, all the sales coming across, things like that. So really making a seamless integration between the two systems and allowing you to really manage it from either end, depending on your workload on that day and your interaction with the store. You know, you can take payments in the store, you can take payments online. It really just depends on the way you want to run your business.
Great, great. Now you're showing us here this running in a Chrome web browser. Talk us through the idea of a point of sale in a browser. What does it mean for a business today?
So being able to run in a browser, really, it's the operating system of the future. It's totally platform agnostic. So I can run this just as easily on my MacBook Pro, which I've got here. I can run that on an iPad. I can also take it to my existing Windows legacy machine, which I've got running in my store already, and in a few minutes load this up and start trading. So it gives people a lot of different choice in terms of what they actually use in their store.
And it's nice and easy to still plug in little receipt printers and you know, cash drawers and such like?
Definitely, definitely. We've got that down to about a 5-minute process that you can do virtually anywhere in the world with almost any hardware. Fantastic.
Excellent. Hey, so one of the other questions that people ask us all the time about add-ons and things is the price. So what sort of price does Counter run?
So Counter starts from $50 Australian or 55 New Zealand per register per month. So it scales very nicely as you get into your bigger stores as well. Because you can run it on virtually anything, the cost of actually getting the hardware and setting that up is quite low. If you are deploying a new store, buying new hardware that it works with, again, is still pretty cost effective. Certainly not going to set you back as much as you know, some of the existing point of sale systems in the market. Because we've designed it so intuitively and so easily you can set it up pretty much yourself. We do have a great channel of partners who can help with that if you want to get them involved. We do have a nice partner channel with advisors and bookkeepers who can really get more involved with connecting it to services like MYOB, your tenders, your payment integrations and things like that. So there's lots of different touch points there, but overall, very, very low cost to get it out there.
So you mentioned the partner channel there as support, because one of the other questions we get quite a lot of is what sort of support do you have? What other support layers do you have for people who just need to get something going when the proverbial happens?
Yeah, so being online means we can connect to businesses and their staff in lots of different ways. So we've got things like a comprehensive online knowledge base, we've got email support, we've got live chat in the actual app itself, and we do have phone support for higher priority situations. On top of that, we do have this entire partner support network. You know, that's things like accountants and bookkeepers, that's things like POS specialists who can come in and look after the hardware and networking. But no matter which channel, we want businesses to feel well supported. So that's a big priority for us.
Yeah, excellent. No, fantastic. Was there anything else you wanted to cover off there this morning there, Josh?
I think that's it for now.
That's brilliant, excellent. Look, we love the counter system. We love seeing it in place, and it's great talking to some of the customers who have been using it as well. So that's counter for you. As I mentioned earlier on, there's links down below, and as Josh said, getting in there and having a free trial on it is a matter of quickly clicking on that orange button on the top of their website and signing up and getting going on it. So if that's of interest to you, go ahead and have a look at that after the video, of course, because we've got another one to crack on to now. So let's bring Dan from Web Ninja into the stream here. So I'll just do that. Web Ninja is an online e-commerce portal. So it's a similar concept in the sense of taking inventory items but allowing you to sell them in the online space. So Dan, are you there this morning?
Morning, Kieran. Yes, I'm here.
Excellent, excellent. How are you this morning?
Really good, really good. Stunning day on the Gold Coast, which I probably shouldn't harp on about too much, but I know it's a bit chilly over your side.
Listen, I mentioned the term e-commerce, and it's such a broad term. It means so much to different people. Can you, in your words, give us an understanding of what is Web Ninja and that whole e-commerce space?
Yeah, well, it is a broad term. We'll try and simplify it down by just saying it's selling your products online. So that can be retail, that can be wholesale, it can be a combination of both. But essentially, it's selling your products online. Now, the Web Ninja offering, the key advantage that we offer is the integration of your MYB software. So your inventory, your pricing, your images and stuff is all automatically updated to the website, so you don't have to double handle any of that data.
Yeah, that's such a strong thing, isn't it? You go into account, right, you update the price, and it's instantly changed on your website. And any sale, of course, on the website goes the other way as well, right?
Exactly right, yeah. So any completed sales on the website, even if it's with promotional pricing, that sort of thing, it all flows back.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, listen, a lot of people these days now either have websites or some of them even have their existing e-commerce systems and maybe looking to grow into a place where they can plug into MYB or other things. What's a typical customer for Web Ninja look like?
Well, there's two main types probably. There are the established e-commerce trading companies they may have a website already, in which case we can look at how we can integrate some of those features on our system and really get them hooked up and look at some of their customized requirements. But there's also a lot of people who haven't yet started selling online, and they can look at some of our standard feature sets, and we can hook those guys up really, really quickly and easily to get them selling online really quickly.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, listen, you mentioned inventory, and we've talked about that ability of saving time, well, saving double entry, of having data coming back and forth. Is that the key highlight area for Web Ninja in this space, or is there something else that is what we would call a pain point that a business is focused on or suffering from that Web Ninja alleviates or improves?
Yeah, well, it is. It's the inventory that does, can save you a lot of time. It means you don't have to manage your website on top of, your day-to-day managing your MYB. So it'll save you time, but it'll also save potentially issues of data entry issues and making mistakes. And ultimately, there's flow-on effects of perhaps selling something online which you don't actually have in stock anymore. So those pain points, if you've encountered those before, they can be a real problem to your business.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, that whole thing of inventory being sold and not being available anymore is something that businesses need to keep on top of, obviously.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, we've talked about here. How about you give us a quick demo?
Okay, no worries.
So Dan's just going to bring his screen across, hopefully.
Yep.
We love technology when it works. There we go. Excellent.
Okay. So what I've got is here, I'll start with my demo site, and this is just one of our standard offerings here. Now, just really quickly, everything you can see on this page, you can customize. You can change, move those banners, you can put your own logo in, you can customize any of the content, any of the page content, any of the images, anything you see there, you have full control over. So there's a really nice sort of freedom of design and freedom of the ability to be able to manage your own website without needing us at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a product on here, my Web Ninja button. When that comes up, and you'll see at the moment, hopefully without squinting too hard, you can see it's actually $28 on the website at the moment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to account right, which I've got sitting open here on my server. I'm going to open up my button, And then what I'm going to do is, say I want to run a special on my button. I might want to update some text here as well that says on sale. It's literally a matter of saving that. So we'll let that run through and save. I'll now go back to the admin area of my website. Now this thing can be automatically run, but I'm just got it on a little manual sync at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sync that. I'll go back to my product, refresh the page, and now we can see that that's now $15. We'll click into that product as well. All of the data that we can see here, including the images, all come from MYB. So I haven't added anything to it at all. You can see my little on sale notices there as well. Now I just want to add this to cart. So I'm just going to say, yeah, $15 is a good price for me. And I'm already logged in. I might be a returning user here. I'm going to go through the checkout process. Now this, again, this is something you have complete control over. You can work out what your freight costs to ship stuff around New Zealand. You can use postcodes. You might just do a North Island, South Island sort of split. We even integrate to a range of couriers over there as well. So I've just I'm giving myself $0 freight at the moment. So I'll skip through that. The next page is really important. This is where we take our payments from customers, so we can integrate to any live payment gateway, DPS and the like in New Zealand. We can integrate directly to your bank, or you might even just have some of the more manual options. It's really up to you to customize, and that stuff can all just be ticked and turned on depending on your account. So I'm just going to choose a bank transfer option here so I can get through quickly. That's a little summary of my order. So if I just confirm that, I've now completed an order through the website, which as a customer, you'll get an email confirmation of that, but also as the store owner, you get a notification to say there's been an order through the website. Nice. If I now go back, straight back to my account, right, just close out of here and go to sales register. What I should have, that's my order there actually, order number 11. 15 bucks we can see on there. If I open that up, that should have all my address details. Web Ninja Dan Maitland has the product I've bought at the promotional price of 15 bucks. We've got all the GST and all that sort of boring stuff worked out. It's actually Aussie GST showing on there for those people that can see it. But I haven't done anything I haven't done anything as the store owner. I've just that order's come back automatically into my system, and as I say, no data entry time, no data entry issues. It's just all happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, fantastic. And I think, from my point of view, that's the part that I really love about this job is seeing how two systems can talk to each other so simply, so seamlessly, and really remove that data entry frustration for business owners. It's so great to see that. So Dan, was there anything else in there you wanted to show us this morning? Those are the key things?
Yeah, those are the key things. Look, we put a lot of effort into pouring in features into the standard feature set. Now, I'll just show you something really, really quickly in terms of the design we've got. So I've got one template that I've set up there. If I don't particularly like that design, what I can do is I can just skip over and go into our template manager and choose something different. Nice. And I'll just skip through this really quickly. And what we'll see if I refresh that page, some of the elements stay there, like the logo and the banners and those sorts of things. But I've changed the look of my site quite easily, and even going down through the categories, I've quite dramatically changed the layout of the products and that sort of stuff. So we've got template options in there that make it really easy for people to choose a nice look for their business, and customize it to suit.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so one of the key questions, as you heard me talking to Josh earlier, was, we get asked all the time about the price points for add-ons and such like. Now, e-commerce, again, is this massive big space that can be, small or huge. Can you talk us through some of the pricing that you've got there?
Yeah, okay. Well, there's two components to our pricing. There's the ongoing fees, which is the hosting and the licensing of the software. That's 75 bucks a month. There's an optional support fee on top of that, which a lot of people will take up if they want to be regularly adding features and maybe some customizations to their site. We'll talk that through with anyone who inquires. And then we have a variable upfront cost, which for the standard stuff is incredibly cheap. It's really turnkey stuff of a couple of $100 to get you started, but we can do the really, really custom stuff again where it could be a fair bit more up front, but we give you a really customized site to suit your needs. So it's a bit of a open-ended question in terms of the upfront.
Yeah. Totally, and that's a reflection, I think, of the whole e-commerce space. You know, you can start
Absolutely.
small and light, and then grow over time with that. Now you mentioned in there a support layer, a cost-based one. What have you got for people though getting set up and getting going on it without buying extra support layers?
Okay, well, everyone has access to what we call our support ticketing system, and that is essentially a portal that everyone has the link to. If you have any issues, even if you've got a feature request, you can just log it in there, and the guys are manning that, you know, virtually around the clock to make sure that we're taking care of all of those requests that come in. Alternatively, pick up the phone and give us a call. We're not going to, you know, shy away from the phone. We want to talk to people and help them out wherever we can. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Dan, for joining us this morning.
No worries at all. Thank you.
So there you go. There's two different add-ons that can help you sell more of your items, either in-store with Counter or online with e-commerce, with Web Ninja in the e-commerce space. They can help you move more stuff today. You saw with Web Ninja just how easy it is to have sales happening in a separate system, updating account right. Making it just so much simpler for you, removing that double entry, removing some of that frustration and such like that you deal with on a daily basis. So as I mentioned earlier, this video is recorded. You can watch it again later. You can share it with other business owners. The links to their websites are down below. Do make sure that when you do go through to their sites, or if you get on the phone and give them a call, let them know you saw the video. Let them know what you thought of it, and give them some feedback on that as well. Both of them have some offers there for you. So, you know, with Counter, there's the free sign up, and you know, as Dan mentioned today, they're looking after the. If you go on and do their trial, they've got a low cost price for the setup side of things, just for you who are watching the video. So make sure you do let them know that side of things. So I hope that's been helpful for you today to look into two solutions that can get you moving more of your inventory. Thanks very much. Have a great day.